Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Jake at That Fit Friend, and today I'm going to be doing a Vuori try-on haul with their shorts and joggers. So over the last few months, I've spent way too much money on Vuori gear and training shoes and, other pieces of apparel. I guess I can't fill the hopeless void of life with gear. But that being said, in this video, I'm basically going to go over all of their shorts and joggers, or at least a majority of them, and I'm going to timestamp all of the products down below. So if you are looking into any Vuori gear, hopefully you can jump around this video, get what you need to get out of here. I'm also going to have all of my sizing dimensions up there on the screen when I do my try on, so you can see and cross-reference my sizing with yours to then hopefully make a better educated pick on the size that will work best for you. But that being said, let's dive into our first pair of shorts. So the first short I'm going to cover is the core short. So this is essentially like the main training short from Vuori. It's equivalent to like what the Rowan Mako short is for Rowan, and then the 10,000 interval short is for those companies. So this model is a medium. They have a 7.5-inch inseam. So the core short is interesting because when it comes to training shorts, especially for getting more niche with your activities, so for like CrossFit and heavy lifting, this model has a much more like lightweight and casual vibe to it. It's honestly not my go-to for serious training for two reasons. Number one, this model has a mesh liner, so it's almost like a brief. It doesn't hug super tight. So if you are somebody who wants a training short that has a slightly more compressive liner, this might not be the best model for you. And the second reason why I'm not a big fan of these for those training sessions is with the drawstring here, you don't have the option of turning it in. So when you have this tied and whatnot, if you're doing anything like a burpee where you're gonna be hitting your belly or like lower half on the ground, this can come undone and it can be pretty annoying when it comes to waistband security. But for more casual stuff and like daily wear, I do like this short. The pockets are plenty deep. You also have a back pocket and it breathes really well. The four-way stretch does a pretty good job at moving with you. Now granted, if you are training in these, like the mesh liner will ride up. That is something I have noted with this model on different training settings. So if you're going into deep hip flexion, the liner might ride up. And if you have bigger quads, that is definitely something to think about because this short may not align really well with your anatomy. But as a casual short, it has something to wear out and about. So like I'll wear these for more casual upper body days and to walk the dogs and just wear on errands in. I do like the core short. And once again, this is a medium and they have a 7.5-inch inseam. So the next short is the bank short. So this is a medium and they also have a 7.5-inch inseam. So the bank short is interesting. So it took me a while to actually figure out where I like wearing this short most. I don't personally like training in this short. They don't come with a liner and the gusseting down here isn't the best. So if you are like having a big quad pump or a leg pump for that matter, they start to ride up. And if you have a separate liner, that can then not align with the overall shell of this. And these are built with a V-cycled fabric, which from Vuori is like a recycled material that they use in the bank short. So I do like that about it. And it does have a nice lightweight feel to it. Like these are a mid-weight fabric, Vuori's notes, and they have a four-way stretch. So when it comes to casual wear, where you're not going into deep flexion of the hip and knee, this model works just fine. But again, for training, they're not necessarily my favorite. I've actually worn this model to the beach on a few occasions and out and about on multiple occasions in warmer months and have thoroughly enjoyed them because they are lightweight, they dry pretty quickly. And one thing to note though, if you do wear these to the beach and you go with a lighter colorway, you are going to want to wear a liner. Do not make the mistake that I made and get these absolutely soaked and not have on anything underneath because you're not gonna be able to see through them per se, but you're probably gonna be showing a little bit more than you would like to in public. So just note that if you're gonna wear these to the beach or get them super wet on any occasion, so like at a pool party, etc. But the bank short is cool. I would say if you're gonna invest in this short, just note that it may not be the best for lifting and training per se, but for more casual stuff, it works fine. If you wanna wear them for upper body days, you totally can. And I like that the pockets are pretty deep. We also have a pocket on the front. And overall, I like the overall feel of these shorts, just not in training settings. Our next performance focused short is the course run short. So this is a medium and they have a 5-inch inseam. So as I add more running into my training program, I was super stoked to try these out. They had a lot of promise. They have 2 hidden pockets for your phone, but I'm not gonna lie, this has been one of my least favorite investments lately when it comes to training shorts, and that's for one freaking reason. So with this short, you have a nice liner. It does ride down a little bit more. However, if you have any form of leg muscle, the moment you start running or going into hip flexion, this instantly rides up, which then pulls the shell up, and then pretty much like, I wore these for one of my 5Ks the other day, and it looked like I was wearing a diaper by the end of it because like this rode up so much, and I don't even have the biggest leg. So I think if you have meaty adductors or quads, you are gonna wanna steer clear of this, or even like big glutes and hamstrings for that matter, because I don't think that this short is gonna be the best for folks with beefier legs. But I do like some elements of this short. I just wish that they would rework the sizing or the overall fit. So I like that we do have a hidden pocket here for your phone on the liner and back here. Granted, like I do think they need to be actually increased in size for modern day phones, especially if you have a case on your phone. Like I was having trouble fitting my phone in here, but I like the idea of this. So I think Vuori is on the right track with this short, but I would say definitely pass on the course run short and look into other running shorts if you are some more serious with your running training compared to this model, because I think once they update it, it'll hopefully be better. But in its current form, this model has like left a lot to be desired. Also, like the waistband security could be a little bit better too. It feels a little really casual, which is great for comfort, but like for serious training, when this starts riding up, like I want this to be more secure, and I want this to not look like I'm wearing a diaper mid-run, because at the end of the day too, you're gonna be showing a lot more as well. Like you can kind of see the goods when this rides up a lot when you're training as well. So just food for thought there. Course run short, very hit or miss. If you have smaller legs, it might work better, but if you have any form of leg mass, pass on this model. So the next short is the Ponto short. So this is a medium, and these also have a 7.5 inch inseam. So the Ponto short is interesting. When I first invested in them, I was like, why am I spending 78 bucks for a pair of casual wear shorts? It doesn't have like a niche performance focus to them. But overall, I've since learned to love these shorts for certain reasons, and there are a couple things I actually don't like about these shorts. So the things I like about this model is the dream knit fabric. Honestly, this material from Vuori is awesome. It stretches really well, it's super lightweight, and it's super soft on the skin. I also like that you can rock this short without anything underneath, and they look pretty good, and they're not like too revealing with the goods below. So I like that about this short, and you can wear them out in public without anything underneath, and they are pretty dang comfortable and breathable. The things I don't like about this short is the lightweight fabric does not do the best when you have things in your pocket. So check this out. So I'm gonna put my phone in my pocket here. My issue with this is like, even when you start moving a little bit, your wallet and phone and keys and stuff start moving around. So like, I've barely moved and my phone is pretty much diagonal in the short, and it can eventually like turn sideways, and then it just looks really awkward because you have like these huge pockets that are like sticking out in all these different directions. So for a daily wear basis, if you're gonna be rocking this short, honestly, it's not the best short for having stuff in your pockets. If I have a backpack with me, I'll generally put my stuff in there because I don't like when my phone is like poking out of my shorts and my wallet looks super huge. I don't like that kind of attention on my shorts. That's something that I don't like about this short. Also, I do worry about this short and its sweat accumulation if you're in hotter settings. So for example, when I was in New York City recently, I had a backpack on, my shirt, and I wore this short, and like by the end of it, like I was just drenched in sweat because this dream knit fabric kind of like accumulates sweat because it is a softer feel. It doesn't have as much sweat wicking properties as other models, so that is something to think about with this short. So that being said, like I'm 50-50 on this model. The comfort is like next level. I really love the comfort of this short. But there are things where it's like, if you're gonna be dropping 78 USD on the short and you plan to wear them out and have stuff in your pockets, that might be something to consider. Also, this may not be the best short for folks who are gonna be in climates where it's super hot, where you're gonna be more prone to sweating. So our final short in this video is the Sunday Performance Short. So this is a size medium, and these also have a 7.5 inch inseam. So similar to the Ponto short, when I first bought these, I was wondering, why am I dropping $84 on casual wear shorts? These shorts are more expensive than your Ponto short. However, if I had to pick a favorite short from Vuori, honestly, it's the Sunday Performance short. I probably wear this short the most, like literally I wear these probably like 3 or 4 days of the week when I'm like going to coffee shops to work, or if I'm running errands, because they are so casual in nature. I like them more than the Ponto short when it comes to more casual wear for 3 key reasons. Number one, I think the pocket system is better. So with these pockets, they're pretty deep. You will still see stuff in your pockets, but because we do have a slightly heavier knit material on these, things don't move nearly as much. So you have 2 front deep pockets. You also have a pocket here on the side with the zipper, and 2 pockets back here with zippers. So you get a lot more versatility with the pocket system in the Sunday Performance. The second reason is that while the knit may not be as soft as the Dream Knit in the Ponto, it's honestly still plenty soft and plenty comfortable. I can lounge in these shorts, wear them out and about, and they feel really good on the skin, and you don't have to wear anything underneath these, so they do look really casual in different contexts. And honestly, these I think look better with different outfits than the Ponto short because they don't look nearly as like athleisure in nature. They look much more like casual daily wear focused. The third reason is I like the overall relaxed fit of these shorts. They never end up riding up because the material is pretty heavy. Also, I like the waistband in them. And when it comes to just throwing on a short for a little bit of everything, this short works really well. There is no liner in this short, so you may want to invest in a liner or wear briefs if you're going to be wearing these out and about and you like something underneath. I personally don't wear anything underneath for like 99% of the times when I wear these, but the Sunday Performance short is pretty awesome. What I would suggest though is if you're going to invest in them, shop around for coupons or look like into their email list to get 20% off like your first order, whatever it is, because that will make the price a little bit more justifiable, because $84 for a pair of shorts is pretty dang high, but I would be lying if I said I didn't like the Sunday Performance short. All right, so moving on to joggers. So we're gonna be covering the Sunday Performance jogger first. This is a medium, and the Sunday Performance jogger has a 28-inch inseam. So similar to the Sunday Performance short, I like the Sunday Performance jogger. Honestly, I feel like this is one of the products that kind of like put Vuori on the map when it comes to like their overall performance for athleisure gear. So this model has a price point at 98 USD. When you compare it to joggers from like 10,000 and Lululemon, honestly, this jogger performs just the same and it has a lower price point. So I like that about this jogger. Plus we do have that knit fabric, which is pretty dang comfortable on the skin. You don't have to wear anything underneath with these and they are super comfortable and it moves well with you. The issue I often have with joggers that have like 28-inch inseams is that they can end up riding up. So if you're getting out of cars, if you're sitting, if you have longer legs, the legs can end up riding up. And since this model has a tapered leg with a cuff, I was worried that that 28-inch inseam would be a problem. But with this jogger, they don't ride up a ton. Like here and there, they will ride up. But if you have longer legs, I wouldn't necessarily worry about that because the knit does stretch enough to give you enough of an like elasticity to where you can move freely and not have your legs ride up and look like you're wearing capris by the end of the day. I also like the pocket system on these. So similar to the Sunday Performance short, we have two deep front pockets and then two pockets back here on the back that have zippers. So when it comes to being like your tried and true jogger, I like the Sunday Performance jogger. It works really well in a variety of contexts, looks pretty good. And even if you have thicker legs, these should work for you. Like these are a little bit snug compared to other joggers, but it's like a nice level of snugness to where they're pretty form-fitting, but they don't feel too constrictive. Overall though, I'm a fan of the Sunday Performance jogger. So the final pant slash jogger I'll be covering in this video is the Ponto Performance pants. So this is a medium and these have a 30-inch inseam. So similar to the Ponto Performance short, there are things that I like and things that I don't like about this pant. So things that I like is number one, the Dream Knit fabric. Once again, it's super soft on the skin. It moves really well. And so for lounging and just like laying around your house, this pant is super comfortable, especially if you do want to stay a little bit warmer. I also like that these have a 30-inch inseam. So if you do have longer legs, I don't think you're gonna have to worry about these riding up too much. Now the things I don't like about this pant is number one, they are a little bit snug. And so they do stretch a little bit after you've worn them for a few occasions. However, these ride a little bit tight. And I think if you have bigger legs or bigger glutes, that could be an issue for you. So like, for example, I'm a 32 with a 32-inch waist, but like I find the legs to be a little bit snug. And if I'm wearing training shorts underneath these, so if I want these just for warmth and to wear before the gym, these can be way too tight up top. So I'm not a big fan of that. And if you have a lot of leg mass, that could be an issue for you. Another thing that I don't like about these pants is like, outside of just kind of lounging, I find it really tough to figure out where to wear these. They don't really look that casual for public wear. Like the Sunday Performance jogger looks decent out and about in different contexts. This pant I find just to look a little bit too relaxed, so it's just not my cup of tea when it comes to its overall appearance. And honestly, with its lightweight material, like this isn't the best daily wear pant, especially if it's gonna be raining or snowing or anything where you might be getting these damp because they're gonna absorb that water a ton. So with the Ponto Performance pant, I like them. I like their overall comfort, but they may be problematic for folks with bigger legs, bigger glutes, and they're not going to be necessarily the best pant that you can wear out and about to the gym for warming up and everything else. The Sunday Performance Jogger would be a better bet in those contexts. Alright y'all, that wraps up this Vuori try-on haul featuring some of their most popular shorts, joggers, and pants. If you have additional questions on any of the products featured in this video, drop a comment down below or reach out to me personally, whichever you prefer. Coco here has been trying to get in literally every shot, and I've had to redo so many shots because the dogs keep coming into frame, so I figured I'd give her some airtime. But as always guys, I appreciate you for making this long. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do a lot of apparel and training shoe reviews, and I also publish training content. If you are an OG subscriber, or if you have been subscribed, you know I appreciate you. Thank you guys, have a great day. See you in the next one.